Three birds with one stone. I get all of your key cards, I get the perfect specimen, and I don't have to deal with that thing down there. And it's all thanks to you. Oh, come on. I didn't hit you that hard. Or maybe I did. Either way, it's best you take a nap while I prepare for our little surgery. Hey, you there. I can see you on the cameras. I am so happy to see you. And I need your help with something. Wait, can you even hear me? Hello? Listen, if you can hear what I'm saying, wave at any camera. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad you're here. I thought this was the end. I was looking around and walked into the security room. Then the door closed behind me and I've been stuck inside since. It needs a light blue key card to open, but I don't have it. I know why you're here and I can help you, but you've got to get me out of here. Here, I open it for you. See if you can find anything useful in there. Oh, the good old drones. I lost mine a couple of weeks ago. Maintenance workers used them for all sorts of things, like reaching high places and grabbing things that fell into the abyss, and sometimes even comfort. It's good that you have one. It might be useful in our little conundrum. Take a look around and see if you can figure out how to get into the maintenance room. I'm unsure if it can be of much help, but wave at the cameras if you need my insight. My memory is a little fuzzy, but I do remember something about management allowing workers with good scores to punch in later than those with worse scores. The better your performance, the later you're allowed to punch in. This was to encourage workers with lower scores to come earlier and perform better. Naturally, this meant that the person with the lowest score would be punching in first. To make sure that this was always the case, a system was set up to only allow the workers to punch in the perfect order that assumes that nobody is going to be late. Yeah, this system wasn't very well liked. You know, on a normal day, you'd be standing where I am, behind the safety of this glass. Like you were in a zoo watching some animals. Speaking of zoos, it's almost assembly time. Where all the doors open, so we must keep this brief. Look, I'm sorry I hit you, but you gotta understand. I needed something from you that I could only get if you were unconscious. And I was all out of sedatives. If you'd seen me, you wouldn't have trusted me, I know it. But there was one thing I didn't lie to you about, and that's me knowing why you're here. You're here for your children. I too am working towards saving them, if you can believe it. Oh no, you've gotta go. There's an elevator in Opilabir's walkway. Take it and we'll talk again down there. Glad to see you've made it. I don't know how you did it, but then again, you survived a giant elevator crash, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Also, again, I apologize for hitting you over the head. In fact, it is for this reason that I believe we should not meet face to face. You see, for whatever reason, I'm prone to violent instincts, and I do not trust myself to not give in to them again. I have locked myself inside of a surveillance room. That way I can help without being a danger to you. We are currently on the lowest floor to remain active before everything went awry. There are many floors below us, but they've all remained closed and abandoned for quite some time now. So just make sure not to fall.
No liver, no intestines, but most importantly, no pancreas. You, sir, need to have more organs. What am I supposed to eat when there's nothing to eat? Guess I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
At last, he's no longer miserable. I'm surprised they both weren't originally members of the mutants below. They certainly fit. This is... Hey you, you're finally awake. Can't blame you for taking a nap. Feels like we've been in this car forever. So, Stinger, when are we arriving at this place called Beach?
I believe we are lost.
Nice. You had one job and you messed that up somehow.
I am struggling to locate the being who asked for your opinion.
Can you at least put some music on since we're gonna be out here for a while? That's what I'm talking about. Opila, what do you think about this? Awesome. Captain, what about you? Captain? Okay, decent answer.
Can you stop vocalizing for just 1 second so I can focus on the road?
What do you mean focus on the road? We've been going in circles for hours. Never trust a jellyfish, am I right, Opila?
If your pathetic mouth utters another infuriating sentence, I will stuff your whole body in one of those stupid party hats on your head.
Hand over your pancreas. Behave or get Banban. 3 stones with 1 bird.
Your friend here has helped me tremendously. Thanks to him, I bore witness to very vital information. What information, you ask? Well, when my turn comes, I will simply prevent myself from turning into what he turned into. You can run away, but the smell of your pancreas will always draw me to you.
The kingdom can now proudly announce that it has reached a population of 5. I say 5 because a friend of yours showed up while you were away. He was in a damaged state, so I told him to stay in the infirmary. He asked for you, so perhaps you could speak with him when you have time.
When the Queen mentioned having many visitors in one day, I knew it had to be you. Listen, whatever happened to me, whatever I tried doing to you, just know it wasn't actually me. I was forced to obey without much thought. I tried communicating with you from afar for a reason. Now you know the true reason why. Still, I want to make it up to you. The Queen filled me in on the situation with the elevator. I want to help with that. I feel much more in control now. I'll come help you find the missing pieces of the elevator. I just need to rest for a little bit and I'll meet you at whatever that station is. Oh, hi. You're up again. You sure are a sleepy fellow.
Agreed.
Grab some of the vegetable snacks we collected indeed. Oh, they're all finished.
I already have consumed my share of the nutrients I've gathered while you were in your slumber.
Me too. Sorry about that.
I have never witnessed kindness coming from a spider before.
Man, if Shabu Josh was here, he would have loved those vegetables.
I am pretty content that he's not gracing us with his irritating presence.
Why do you hate him so much? Sure, he's got some anger issues, but overall he's pretty chill.
We've had our fair share of altercations. Hate is one of the two emotions I am unable to control.
What's the second one?
Sorrow.
Not again.
How is any being able to move past constant sorrow in a world like ours? Sometimes I feel like we're all just doomed forever. We each have our plans and goals, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Nor can it undo the past or previous misery.
Life is too short to be sad all the time, Stinger.
Our lives aren't.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You know I'm not the best at this stuff.
Help me!
Where have you been? I've been waiting for a while. The next piece that we need should be at the second station, the feeding sector. I feel now is a good time to introduce ourselves, which we haven't done up to this point, if you can believe it. I'm Uthman. I worked here before everything came crashing down, literally and figuratively. I can't imagine the stuff you've witnessed down here. My co-workers and I should have spoken up sooner. Perhaps all of this should have been prevented then. But then again, my co-workers weren't really friends in those last couple of months anyway, so would have needed some good planning. You ever had those friends that suddenly turn on you for no reason? To say mine turned on me would be an understatement. They suddenly stopped talking to me. They looked at me like I was some sort of monster. Sometimes I lose my temper, sure, but it seemed excessive. I was and still am confused, to say the least.
We're here. Let's get going. Wait, get down.
Poor Josh. I can't imagine how confusing this has all been for him. That wasn't locked the last time I was here. Can't be too hard to get it open though, right? Before we grab the elevator piece, there's something I need to do first. I need to hand this imposter over to someone very close to me. You do the honors. He must have gotten very lonely, but I got him a new friend. Now, we wait. Wait, no, Nabnab. We can't let Nabnab take him. I tried fixing you so many times, but you're just unfixable. Enough is enough. I can control it. I know I can. I have a few things I need to do around here. You go back without me. The elevator part should be around here somewhere. Glad to know you survived the madness happening outside. I've seen cases escape containment before, but nothing this crazy. You're not much of a talker, so I'm going to assume you're here for an important reason. You wouldn't risk your life to be here otherwise. Whatever it is, I'll come with you. This one needs opening as well. Look at this place. It seems really familiar, but I'm not sure where I could have ever seen something like this. Hey, is that guy over there a friend of yours? You can tell him to get down now. It's not like we're gonna eat his pancreas.
Anything happen while we were away?
Nothing. It's strange.
I agree. Sir Dadadoo is up to no good.
Nabnab showed up, although I'm not sure if anyone would be happy to hear this. He tried some of his usual shenanigans, so I put him in a cage. Also, your big cat friend just walked in here like he knew the place. I didn't dare get close to it. Morning, sleepy fellow. You should have kept sleeping. We're still waiting for the bus. Man, I'm so tired.
Quit whining. You're not the only one. Maybe sleep for a bit like Opila.
A bit. She's been sleeping for days.
The bus is here.
Finally.
Ignore that. It's not the correct one.
Aw, man. Why are we even doing all of this? I don't want to go to the beach anymore. I just want to go back.
We cannot. We must get to the beach. I will be frank. I did not know it would be this difficult to reach our destination. If it weren't for your infuriating actions, we would not be in this current predicament.
Really, Stinger? My actions or your non-existent driving skill? I think Opila can drive better than you, and she doesn't even have hands.
You sure you want to do this again?
Do what again? No need to get aggressive. Actually, I think now would be the time that we just go home.
Do you have any idea how to get back here?
Well, no, but the captain and I could definitely figure it out. Right, Captain?
Another bus is here. No one wants to conversate with a being who is less useful than the seat they are sitting on.
The captain got kidnapped. What are we gonna do?
I'm thinking.
Nabnab!
We just lost two. This wasn't supposed to happen. We need to follow.
Wait, is that the correct bus?
Bird up.
If we get through this, we should hire you as a safety trainer. I don't know how long we'll be safe for. When I couldn't find the switch on my floor, I headed back. Figured I'd get lost trying to find you.
But you did it! We can now put an end to this chaos.
Hold on. First, I need to do something. I don't think he'll have naughty ones to worry about soon. Let's get this over with. It seems eerily simple to just click the eject button. Are we sure we want to press it?
No! Nabnab!
Are you going to tell me where the missing piece is, or am I going to have to eat your pit kitty?
You won't be doing any of that. Forget what happened between us before. You know you've always been my friend. But what are friends for if not for times like these? Run!
I don't think I can go.
What? What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand. They appreciate my jokes.
Who's they?
This is my one chance to have an audience, and I am going to take it. Goodbye.
Both of you will be a fine addition to my army. Together and under my command, we will finish what the Queen couldn't.
I'll hold them off.